Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Juan Pablo here. I'm in Pittsburgh, PA once again, looking to buy a one building here and this building here together as a package. It's 13 units in total. This building has 4. I just walked in it and took a tour with the realtor and the property manager. So it looks like it needs some tender loving care. It's not that bad, just some cosmetic stuff. But it seems pretty good. It's going for about I think $350. So $350,000 for 13 rental units, which is not bad at all. Landlord pays for water, and the tenants pay for the rest of the utilities. So I like that because I don't like to pay for gas, especially in the winter time up north. It costs some money. Here's me. Here's your boy Juan Pablo. Here I go right here. You like my new shirt, you guys? Look at that. Your boy's getting branded, shawty. Getting branded, shawty. I wish I could show you the back, but that'd be kind of difficult. Since I'm my own cameraman. But this is a 4-unit right here. It's a package by owner. I'm trying to ascertain from the realtor the motive of the seller for selling, but I don't have that piece of information yet. And this is right here, guys. This whole stretch is 9 rental units. So it's 9 here, and again it's 4 here. And he's selling the whole caboodle, kit and caboodle, for $350. And as normally what I do with multifamilies to get 100% finance, just to give you little secrets on how I structure some of my deals, I normally like to reduce the purchase price some, not too much, because I want the seller to really give me the terms I want, not necessarily the purchase price, like a very low purchase price. A low purchase price is necessary when you're talking about, refinancing, so you can pull out the equity very quick through a cash out refinance. But the terms is my baby right there, my bread and butter. And what you want with the terms is you want to get at least the seller to hold a 10% note for multifamily. And I like to pay him off with a note. You can do interest only. That will maximize your cash flow. Interest only, but you have a balloon payment of the principal at the end. So you got to make sure you buy it with equity so you can pay that dude off or save a portion of the cash flow to pay him off. Or what we can do is pay the owner, or the previous seller, the previous owner I should say, you can pay him principal and interest. So he gets both. And so that way you can negotiate a lower purchase price because it's less of a risk because you're paying him a lower interest rate. I meant to say, not a lower purchase price, I meant to say a lower interest rate because it's less of a risk. It's not interest only, he's actually getting his principal and his interest, but it's a larger payment, and you get a reduced interest rate. And I actually did that on a deal, and the seller was cool with it. At first he wanted 6.5% interest for owner financing, but then after I told him about that, like, hey, we'll pay you principal and interest, so it's less of a risk on your behalf. So since it's less of a risk, the interest rate should be reduced as well. So how about you reduce it from 6.5% to 5%? And guess what? The guy did it. So just looking at some deals I'm looking to close before the end of this year, because it's my goal to get about 50 rental units, and I gotta keep looking for deals, you know what I'm saying? You gotta set goals, people. You gotta set goals. So I'm just showing you guys a total view. I'm not gonna show you the inside because I only saw 2 units. And normally when I take a look at buildings, I like to see all of them, but I just felt kind of bad because I showed up like 30 minutes late, I guess. And I love being punctual too, man. I love being punctual, but I have a lot of stuff on my mind. I do a lot of stuff, so my head is always in the clouds. And I missed my exit by 8 exits. I'm on a turnpike, so there was like no way to U-turn. I had to go like 8 miles. It was a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up being 30 minutes late because of me not paying attention to the task at hand. Me thinking about my next move and not thinking about my next exit. But so I got here kind of late, and I didn't want to push it to see all the units because some of the tenants were waiting and they left, blah blah blah. So I was able to see a unit in each building. I saw one in that building and one in this building. And it looks all right. It needs some work done to it, but it's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? So, but I will, just to let you know, I will get a professional property inspector because I'm not a professional property inspector. You know, I might notate a couple things or ask questions about the age of the roof. The roof, he says, is not too old, or the age of the mechanicals, like the furnace, the water heater. The property manager was here. He said he changed a couple things, changed a couple water heaters and furnaces. He got replaced as well. So I pay attention to that type of stuff. But generally speaking, I like to have a professional property inspector, so they inspect everything from the basement all the way to the roof and let me know what's up. And they gave me some good stuff. They said the water bill's kind of high because they think it's just the toilets are just leaking. And so I'm like, okay, that's the way we can probably add value, is just replacing the toilets. Go from a 3-gallon tank to maybe a 1-gallon tank, so it can use less water since the owner, me, pays for water. Another value add is adding rent increases. Some of the units are under rented. I did like the fact that like at least half of them was rented out to tenants on Section 8 or public assistance, I should say, which I like that as well because it's automatic money. And I also like to check out the neighborhood. I'm just saying a lot of random stuff just to give you guys some tips. You see there's a police station across the street. There's also, this is a fire station across the street as well. And up here, this house on the corner is the borough's office. Here's the front. It's the borough's office. So it's pretty much no crime over here. You know, how can it be crime? You're right next to a police station and a fire station. And I walked around the neighborhood seems pretty nice and quiet as well. So it looks like a solid deal. So I just told the realtor to draft up a LOI, which is a letter of intent, to talk about the terms. And he said the seller might not want to hold a 10% note. He might want to do 7 or 8% note, meaning of the purchase price. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to come up with 20%. So that's back to what I was saying with 100% financing. So you want to have the seller hold a 10% note. Your mortgage company holds an 80% note. And the 10%, you get that through creative means. One way is through partners. Another way might be through business credit. So if you need business credit, go to our website, 100percentfinance.com. Click on the business credit link. But on the ebook, the real estate ebook I have, it has many ways of showing you how to get properties to 100% financing. And in this YouTube video, I just share with you too. All right, so I see they have a dumpster. I also asked him about borough fees. He said the borough fees, every time a tenant moves out, they have to inspect it. You have to pay 65 bucks. Stuff like that. I already went to my other property, cash out the coin laundry. So that worked out good. Now I'm just going to chill for the day. Probably answer some emails and get to the website stuff. But I'm Juan Pablo. As always, it's to your success. And I want you, YOU, to earn passively so you can live passionately. See it on my shirt? I hope you can see it good. You see it? Woo! Show you the back too. Can you see the back? Can you see the back? Alright guys, to your success. Peace out.